stream to open, finally. Like, seriously, that's crazy. Okay, hello, and welcome back to Shadows of Dark, where we're very much in the shadows. Did it get darker? What happened here? Did the lights get darker? The darkest get darker? Did the cars outside get very loud? We've got perhaps a new case. Did a crime drop? Could have sworn there was a new crime at the end of the episode, but maybe not. Do I remember how to do any of the controls? Not so much. That's going to be interesting. The UI seems to be missing. Something is up, either we're hungry or something. Delightful noodles. Gotta lie down. You just were on the floor. You just got up, actually. God, everything's gone. I think he might have been robbed. The sensitivity is so low. I don't think there's anything we can really do about that, though, unfortunately, you know. That's just the way the game is. But hello and welcome back to Shadows of Doubt, the 2-pixel cockroach game, where we're going to be solving some crimes when a crime happens. So at the very least, we did solve the last crime that we had going on, and that's something. So, you know, is there not meant to be like hunger gauges and things or something? I honestly cannot remember for the life of me if this is minimalist or something. Like, the graphics seem updated. Maybe it's actually V-syncing. Like, maybe I should actually just check that. Of course, you can't use the mouse whilst you're on that. Graphics. Okay. V-sync on. Because I noticed that it's got horrible screen tearing in every video, even though I've got the frame rate capped at 60. Which is what the frame rate is. It's actually ripping frames horribly every single video, which is really, really awful. Depth blur. Yeah, we'll leave depth blur on. Depth blur isn't so bad, I don't think, you know, compared to motion blur. Okay, so coming back this time, right? Hopefully the screen tearing isn't coming back this time as well, because, you know, it's very noticeable in the VODs. Very noticeable when half of the frame up top is 3 seconds ahead of the frame below. Hi? You okay? It's snowing, that's what's going on, and you fell over. I think we should get out of the snow, you know? Somehow. Well, that's interesting, because I could have sworn I pressed that button beforehand. Why can you not hot swap between controller and mouse? That's actually awful. Because I feel like I did that a lot. I feel like I hot swapped between the controller and mouse a lot. App. Open apartment folder. It just makes life a little easier, I think. Okay, so that's our apartment, so we're gonna go backwards in time. Okay, well, it's speeding up time for us, considering we are trying to fast travel. That's interesting that it moves so fast. It'd be literally face through the wall or something. There's my apartment. Did somebody break in? There's a cleaning spray on the floor. Interesting. Cleaning spray, yes. I didn't want to pick it up, though. How do I get to my inventory, though? Inventory, right. Cleaning spray. Okay, so what I wanted to do scan that item. Okay, ED belongs to me, so we're ED fingerprints. Okay, that's good to know our own fingerprints. Okay, we've got to turn to the nearest thing. Oh, it actually had liquid in it. Now, I'm probably not going to find any fingerprints in here, right? Because anyone that would have been in here clearly sprayed everything down on their way out and then left, right? How do I even crouch? That button, right, okay. I don't know my own numbers, which is a little awkward. Where do we even find that information? Okay, there's a bandage. I mean, that final notice is irrelevant now because we've rebought the whole place. Special police commendation to Indelacio for outstanding investigative duties. Fine clearance rate and dedication to duty. And I-79 Sub-District Homicide Department. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. You know, we've obviously been doing very well in our job. Lints. I mean, these things might be useful. There's definitely normally like a hunger gauge. Maybe it'll appear if we get hungry. And thirsty gauge. And things like that. But I'm not seeing any of that right now. Okay. I can't help but notice a distinct lack of anything in here. Edit decor. Okay, so we can change the walls if we want. It costs a lot of money to change the walls. The floor, the ceiling. I want to change the furnishing. Wall squares. I don't want wall squares. Blinds. Don't care about blinds. Light switch, a light bulb. Do we have anything? See, that's why I would love to be able to change. Oh, do you know what? I think it's going to be really, really awkward. Because sometimes we resort to using the keyboard and mouse when it doesn't select the thing that you're clearly hovering over, you know? Like, I need a shower or something. You know, that would be really helpful. I don't know how we don't have any of these. Right. Will you let me type on the keyboards? Who thought this was a fantastic update? You cannot, if you're using controller, use the keyboard or mouse anymore for things where it would be more handy. There's no such thing as a shower. That's okay. Fine. Okay then. Sure, showers don't exist. What about, is that why there's no shower? Did they delete shower.entity? What about a bath? No such thing as a bath. Okay. That's medical. Right. Get rid of consumables. Clear the bath. Shop. Medical. Fantastic. I didn't want to buy anything anyway. Documents. Equipment. a bath or a shower be an equipment? What about a medical related need? No? Food? Okay, so we can have some light fittings. We can have a document which is a calendar, or we can have every item under the sun which you cannot possibly search to find a shower. LMNOPQRST, but it goes T QRST. Lamp pot to telephone, there's no such thing as a shower. Micro cruncher, violin. Oh, there's a violin to play. World's smallest. There's no such thing as a shower. Desk fan, ship in a bottle. I mean, it might have a bit of water in it. A mop bucket. Well, if you don't have a shower, that might be the closest thing that we can get. Kerosene, coffee pot, football. There's no such thing as a shower. Furnishings. Okay, well, suddenly there's furnishings. There's a towel rail, there's a bathroom mat, there's blinds. I mean, it's nice that we can have a towel rail. There's no such thing as a shower. Decor! Maybe they did it with the carpeting. Nope! They have deleted showers. Well, it's a good job that the UI for stinkiness has vanished, isn't it? Because I'm sure that we will never, ever, ever... And also, someone has raided the entire kitchen. Now all we have is a wide open fridge. The cooker's been robbed. Someone has literally came near and robbed us. You know, the door was wide open. They cleaned it with Windex. They cleaned it out so good that they stole the whole of every single kitchen unit. They left us the fridge at the very least. That's nice. Looking very minimalist in here. You know, I feel like half the furniture is missing. The TV and sofa's still here, though, at least. There's a paper clip. It's nice. But half of the worktops are gone. I guess our job's going to be so much easier when we're going around searching places. Because there's certainly not going to be a lot of anything else. They left the computer and everything. That's nice of them as well. I'm not allowed to get in the beds. Really? Okay, beds. Get it. Get it. There we go. Sleep. Right, we're gonna sleep until 10 o'clock in the morning. And see if we get a crime. Or maybe someone might return our shower to us or something. Did we just lose $4,000 or was that just telling me that I had $4,000? We'll see what happens in the morning. Maybe we'll be hungry and stinky. Maybe we'll never be able to wash ever again. I am curious exactly what happened here. Okay, 4,542 credits. Nice. We'll find something to spend it on. I'm sure it'll be something very, very useful and good. But in the meantime, we're very confused because there's no such thing as showers anymore in this world. Okay, now it fast forwarded so much quicker when we were running to our building, but I know it's simulating whatever's happening all through the night. Can it do it a bit quicker to get into the morning? Okay, we're thirsty. So we have got the gauges of things. They're just a bit more minimalist, I think, than they used to be. Not that we've got anything that we can really drink because everything's kind of been robbed from us. Hungry. I think we've still got some fries. But that's good. You know, we can eat them. We're getting very, very, very thirsty. But feels like it's actually the whole night literally waiting for it to go to the next night. That clock ticks ever louder. Getting a lot of money. I'm just sleeping. I'm sure there was meant to be a crime that happened at the end of the last episode ready to go, but where is it? I'm just going to get up. What time is it? Perfect. 6 a.m. Okay. The button to exit out of you are looking in the thing also puts the thing away before you exit out the thing. Tries. Oh. It's 6 a.m. It's good enough. I don't know what time we went to bed. Do we even have a bin? Got a tissue box. That's clearly very important. Okay, we got a bin. Good. Okay. I can pick up the waste paper basket. I can throw the junk. Or I can search the bin. But I can't put the junk in the bin. Why can I not put junk in the bin? Junk. Why can I not put the junk in the bin? That seems like something that would be very nice to do. Okay. Sure! It's now decorative door junk. We'll know if anyone comes into our apartment because that lock-holding junk will have vanished. Okay, 501 Clo Building. A new case. Just had to sleep all through the night. You're very thirsty. How do I get... Is there a way to get that up quickly? Why do I have to double press start to get to this? It's a bit weird. I mean, can you not just... Let me select it. Is this an ATM or a drinks machine? Coffee vending machine. I mean, it'll give us a drink. It might make us a bit jittery, but we are thirsty. Okay, thirsty. Down. Hold your empty hands. Okay, 501 Clo Building. Is there a way to easily get that up? Okay, so I can hold down the left stick to bring up a map, but that's not that useful. Toggle map. How am I meant to know which one's the Clo Building? Fathoms. Clo Building. I'll do. This way! Is this the Clo Building? Up against the Piglet Cheek. This is the Hoffman Center. This isn't the Clo Building. That's not where we want to go. Yeah. Gotta love how nothing has any names on it. Right. I mean, there's the Clo Building. But where are we? Yeah? Read deluxe. Context. Love that no button does anything. I would like to go to here. Okay. Double clicking it works. Okay. Go. Perfect. We figured it out in the end. Let's see how far away we were. Oh, it was this building. Is that a battery? It is. Okay, well, we want 501. 2, 3. What's that hand over there? That's the thing that we get in the resolution form. 502. That's not ideal. Everyone's watching the same footy show. An officer? Just in time. Come on, could you close that? That one just says confirmed. That one says footprint size 12. That one's cod. Okay, a heel. Interesting. Why is that one just confirmed? Why can't I do anything about that? Nothing to see here, officer. Just, you know, just a guy hanging about weirdly, scanning the area, helping out. I mean, we know that the size 12 footprints are going to be there. Sorry for anyone that has ads. They happen once now to stop other ads. More batteries. Evening, Salma. Hi, we've probably spoken a lot, haven't we? How are you, Salma? Why can't I speak to you? Oh, you putting up a crime scene tape. Right, got it. Sorry, I thought you were just staring at me because you're waiting for me to speak to you. Hi. Where's my option to speak to you? Face through that blur, you know? Why can I not speak to you? Why is the button to speak to you not working? I hear someone unlocking something, Salma. I hear some very creepy noises, Salma. Why do you not want to speak to me, Salma? Where could he have gone? Where could he possibly have gone? These heels are very, very dirty, you know. So we've got an EE and an EF, really. The heel seems to have vanished entirely there. That's weird. Tax records paid to Destiny. You know, oh, there's the heel. This person has a shower. Oh, the purple glow of our UV light. Interesting. Okay, I mean, we don't need multiple of the normal 15. Basic. 30. So we need to get around without being seen by Salma. Oh, boot size 12. Someone downstairs. Being very loud. I have to be very careful about any doors because the cop might hear. What is that? That patch on the floor. Birth control pill. Interesting. E is also here. You don't think that's someone who lives here, do you? Why am I not allowed to inspect the shoes? The two picked roaches. Okay, so shoe size 15 is probably theirs. Why do I have a bad feeling that they are going to... Why can I not inspect these shoes? EG? Okay. So someone already ransacked the drawer, but they didn't take the money. Hearing aids. Yeah, fingerprints. A business card. Azure Labs, Hazel Ford. Scientists. Hairpin. Small ceramic jar. Like, I would like to go through the drawers. But I'm a little concerned about the cop hearing. Final notice. Okay. Some money. Perfume. We are hungry, but we don't stink. Pop didn't hear shit. Jamal Maguire and Jasmine Wards. Okay, so you might not have found Tristan Batsaris and Jasmine Wards. You might not have found anything too much. Hazel Ford's. Shenzhou and Hazel Ford. Okay, so Hazel Ford must have been the victim. Although Destiny Mitchell also lives here. Maybe that's who came running up. Oh no, my partner dies. Tell me about it. No, you're not allowed in that. About that. Okay, hopefully the partner didn't come in. Okay, good. The cop saw the lady come running up. That's a very cursed footprint. We don't have to take any of those because they're already very, very, very cursed. Okay, heel size 7. In case we didn't already have it. Which makes me think that the other footprints are different. Okay, this wasn't here when we came in. Jasmine Hotel. Realise we haven't found the victim yet. But will. E. F. I feel like E and EF are Jasmine and the other one. Destiny. Collab grieving. G. Just in case we don't have EG. Okay, no, we've got EG. So there's EE, EF, and EG. Book of Crime Scene Blood Spatter. That's an interesting book to keep, isn't it? Bobbins Hard Cider. Dirty napkin, crumpled into a ball, some starched cola. Very alcoholic. That me saying I gotta take a bath, or is that the cop? Probably me. I'm gonna quickly get in the shower. Because everyone can smell you across the map. Which is why it would have been nice if we had our own shower, you know? Because otherwise people come going, what's that smell? What's that smell? We don't want that. Get right, so. There's the victim! In a heart, okay, interesting. Did she kill herself? Or is it made to look like she killed herself? Did the partner kill her? From examining the body, it appears the victim has been poisoned by probably this bottle of Paxidol. But I think that the very suspicious partner come running up and going, oh no, did my... You look like you're breathing, huh? Oh no, did my partner die? Seems very suspicious. Okay, E.G. E.G. did it. Whoever E.G. did. Whoever E.G. is. Inspect the lipstick. The lipstick is important. Because it links real killer to the crime. Because they clearly drew this heart around her. And over her face. And over her face. After the fact. You know, I feel like all these alcohols certainly don't mix with the thing. The tap has been left running. Hazel Ford, that's our victim. Is these soap pads? Soap underneath the victim. Sorry, Hazel. Advertisement. Yeah, I think that she was murdered and made to look like a suicide. Dirty plate, some vodka. But another thing that we can't really inspect. Interesting. Because we took her fingerprints, I guess. Have we identified that she is Hazel Ford? Hazel Ford, yes, okay. So, E.G. is not her. E.G. is definitely not her. She was E.F. Getting out of here might be the harder part. Okay, we already took a key. I'm going to take another key. Don't mind us just taking her credit card information. It's fine. Just in case it has passwords and things. Okay. That's such a loud draw. The 2 pixel roaches having a great time. A Crockman, sure. Some cider, a banana queue, a Chateau's Arc, beer, vodka and bourbon. Very alcoholic in this town, aren't they? Utility knife. Elgin Beauty Bible. In food.
Thanks. Never had you down as a drinker, Lieutenant. I'm not.
I'm not a drinker. Everyone else in this town is. The hazel.
Yes, that's it, yes. What do you know?
A sponge and a screwdriver looked like a violin to me.
100 years, give or take.
But it's not a violin. It's a sponge and a screwdriver designed to make you think it's a violin.
Know what it's worth? Now, Lieutenant, I'm no common pawnbroker. Yeah, I'm no... Art critic. But here we are, drinking from the same bottle.
Poisoned? Our victim was poisoned. And we found a bottle of poison. Now, it wouldn't be hard to have put it inside of all of the alcohol that she's been drinking. It would not be that hard at all. For someone to place it inside of their hiding place. Okay, so. I don't know why I can't interact with the tab. Oh, the address book's important. Let's not forget that. Address book is always very important. Hammer, a letter. How's life in the fields? It's just fine. I'd visit, but I'm saving all my credits for a business membership, you know. Things are okay here, except some weird stuff's been happening lately. Things of mine go missing from work for some females coming around late at night. It's probably nothing. Gets worse by the day. It's funny, because stuff like my whole kitchen and my shower. Via! Now, why did he decide to open the door and then go back in? It's fine, we got enough to start on. We got the address book, we got the crime scene, probably found the poison. It's enough to go on. I heard the door open, I looked over and then there was nothing. Then I looked back and nope, he's actually back in. There is someone in. Maybe he heard the door opening and he went to have a look around because someone else opened the door inside of there. Okay, so we should start with the address book. I mean, we got Erica, we got Ren, we got Aisha, we got Shun. Shun also lives in 502, so 502 is a good one. And Alicia lives in Hoffman. Okay, that's 502 Hoffman. This one's 502 Chloe. And we got Holly. Let's go to 502 Co. No, see if they are anyone to be suspicious of. I can't believe the cop heard the same door opening I did and was like, oh, someone must have opened the door. EH.
They wind up in the fathoms, living on trash, leading homeless. And all because you wanted to protect a rat like Angel Harris.
Go to hell. I ain't no stoolie.
Sure you're not.
It was Soika.
I don't think
Got the job.
you can really see under those doors, you know? Peek under the door, there's nothing.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm just gonna complete break in.
Man, Franklin.
They've left the TV on.
Need a bit of fizz to take you higher. Grab a start. Our new improved recipe is great for home.
It's a good job that that didn't see me.
Giving you the sparkle you need to succeed.
Oh, hi.
Cola. Put some life into it.
I definitely wasn't just inside your building. Hi there. What's your name? Nice milk. So that's an unusual shifty character about. Yeah, funny. I just saw him run past. They were of average builds. Okay. Saw them today at 501 Clo Building, around 6015. Average builds.
I like that.
They looked mad about something.
Or should I call
That's actually real good information.
I didn't know you were sweet on me.
That's actually real good. You saw a shifty person of average builds.
Told me that was so.
Okay. Could you provide your fingerprints? Okay, thanks. Okay.
Duchess. Who brings a piece to
How are
the
you?
party, huh?
Same old, same old.
Party, ain't it? Go climb your thumb.
Hey.
Yeah, you
I
might
mean,
be a
you've been
big
very
guy,
helpful
you're
for now.
but down
Thanks,
here,
sir.
You ain't nothing but a piece of meat for the parasites.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the thing about fathoms, Duchess.
The fathoms. E.G. Okay, so it didn't necessarily match anything to him.
It's the thing. Not even a little bitty thing.
EH.
That's what you did to Russ.
I'm gonna assume he's EH. Okay, so Shun. I think we can rule out Shun. Let's go to Holly in the Thompson building. Cancel that also travel. That's a little cursed up. Let's try that again. Holly in the Thompson building. Okay. From the next set of stairs. Okay, working now. He's not getting caught on the stairs. I don't know what it was about those stairs, but something. Oh, we are very hungry and thirsty. I'm going to buy something from a vending machine. Okay. No longer thirsty. But we're going to go to... That's a clinic. Can I not? We also still have that coffee, so why did I even buy the cola? I don't know. Oh, hi. Unknown citizen, hello. I'd like to buy something. Minute mints, cassava pan. Barbecue. I mean, give me the croque monsieur cheese on toast. Thanks. Eats the croque monsieur. Okay. We'll save the other half of the croque monsieur for later. Okay, then we go. Continue our investigation. So it's somebody of average builds. Because they were hanging around that apartment at that time. That person just fell over. Fine. We are stinky again. You would think that the rain would have helped make us a bit less stinky, right? But we're just wet. We're not clean. And it wasn't that long since we had a shower, so it's crazy that that shower didn't do a lot for us. Ginny the loop the loop. Yeah, just turn the lights off on them. It's very dark, but I thought the lights were already off. Hi, you are very, very short. Sorry, I'm trying my hardest to come speak to you. What's your name? Ollie Stubbs. That's unfortunate. Then anything unusual? No, you mind your own business, okay. Can I take a look around? Thanks! Oh, a star. Would you mind providing fingerprints as well? You are amazing, Holly. You got nothing. Thanks for that, Holly. Footprint size 11. Size 8. Fingerprint Holly Stubbs. Well, I mean, Holly Stubbs isn't EG. Holly Stubbs isn't EE. Otherwise it would have updated. Oh. Holly. Holly. So you got nothing to hide, Holly. Chicken since pork since beef. Nice. Thanks, Holly. Owen Tucker? Oh, Stubbs. Owen Tucker's wallet, but it's got her ID in it. Okay, so Holly Stubbs' work ID. I guess they live together. Oh, this is real handy, actually. It actually has a sort of flashlight to it. What goes there? What's that X spot? Do we not have a flashlight? They're real bad. Owen Tucker's work rota. Holly Stubbs' work rota. Interesting. So this acts as a flashlight in its own way. Not a great flashlight, but it works. Oh. Don't come wake up on my behalf just because I put the lights on. Faces of Diablo. I don't want to interrupt them sleeping, you know. They were so nice, or she was so nice to let me in. You know, it just seems like a real bad thing to go waking them up. I laugh till I cough. The smog is so bad. Why do the seagulls not cough? What do they know? Why do they not laugh? Prop gun from Kolob grieving. Why do the seagulls not laugh? Why do the seagulls not laugh? This is a very dark corner, isn't it? Shower. Okay. You don't mind, I'm a bit stinky. You let me in, so I'm just gonna quickly have a quick shower. Fine, right? No, just visiting, so get clean, have a nice shower. He will be extra clean. I'll just wait a little longer to make sure that we're definitely extra clean. Okay. Shower off. And I'm not going to steal all your stuff. You've got a very nice reflective thing. You have a towel by any chance? Doesn't look like it. That's a pity. Okay, so everyone doesn't immediately wake up to come turn out all the lights. Oh. That's nice. I regret turning the lights on. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not leaving their lights on. Right, I'm not going to go raid their bedroom. They were nice enough to let me in. They are clearly not the criminal. That's a metal bucket. Anything in the trash though? Receipts. Receipts. They were at the Jasmine Hotel. Hang on. Jasmine Hotel. Salt and pepper quick burger. You know, we did see Ollie, the other guy's fingerprints. I was going to say for a moment, I was like, we didn't see his fingerprints, did we? Lighter, tobacco, and ashtray. Okay. Eggs, you're very polite, Holly. So we're not going to rob you too badly. Okay, so not Holly. Very awkward to select these. Why did it close the whole thing? I didn't want to close the whole thing. Right, 501 Hoffman. Let's go there. That's our next suspects. It might not be any of the people in the address book, though. It might be somebody she works with. So we might have to ultimately go check out the workplace. But for the moment, you know, we've ruled Holly out. It's only £80 worth of fines. That's not terrible. My way. It's raining. Nice. We weren't outside for too long. We go up the stairs. I'm not even going to turn with them because that just makes everything seasick. We don't need to give people seasickness. Okay, so. Ooh.
Fashion rolling and run it home. 3-1.
What were the heels that we had before? Somewhere. Case of the missing heels. Size 7. Okay. Well, they're size 9. Size 13. Why were they hidden under the doormat, though?
No score.
EJ. Put the thing away.
And there it is. The sweet taste of
Oh.
success.
Hi! That's an interesting way to answer the door.
Again.
Alicia Ali, hello. That was a very
All the action
unusual way to answer the door in your underwear. Don't believe you have. Okay. Interesting. Are you average? How are you doing? You've had better years. Sure you have. Could you provide your fingerprints? Okay. How about you give me, or I give you $50 to walk around your apartment? Thanks. I'll get your fingerprints anyway, this way, Alicia. So you might not want to provide them, but that's an interesting dance to do, that's all. Size 9. You might not want to give me the fingerprints, but EJ. EK. Okay, so you live with someone who's EK. Neither of you are maybe the victim as well. Oh, the TV! Actually plays things now. That's actually pretty cool. And turn the lights on. Very weird for us to be in the dark. Thought that was a bottle of ketchup. The wages of rot. Valiant 9. Mouse Mexican canteen. Nice. 6, 9%. You've been stomping these heels into the floor, both of you. I saw you dump that alcohol. Thank you for at least putting the coat on. What are you doing? You cleaning up? You cleaning up because I made comments? Hi. Or is it just because I'm crouching on the floor? You come to check up on me? Is that what you're doing? You're like, are you okay down there? You don't mind me taking your hairpins, do you? Fairy breads. I mean, you might get a bit upset if I take your fairy breads. Partner. Shopping lists. Nothing in the drawers. Starch candy yet. You'd definitely get mad if I took that. Yeah, it's definitely a crime if I take the fairy breads. Printing cake. What is that it's on top of? A purse. Okay. I mean, I don't know how you lost your key. I don't know how you lost your keys there. You never know when you might need it. Some useless trash. That's actually new. Actually just useless trash. And everyone's alcohol. More actual trash. Watch your back, rats! That's an interesting thing to have in your apartments. Hey. I feel like you might be the next victim, though. You've got to watch your back, rat. You're a potential victim. Hi. I'm gonna make sure that you don't die. I know you might not like that I'm going through all your drawers, but just making sure that everything's all good, you know? What are you hiding in that drawer, though? Still anything unusual? Not you can think of. Okay, thanks. Thank you for at least getting dressed as well. Like, you were the one that answered the door to me in your undies doing the twirl. I'll leave you guys to it now. Clearly you're going to bed. Thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna say not Alicia, which leaves Ren and Erica. Right, Hoffman Center is already where we're at, so I'm gonna go to this one. Where is it? It is. We're just gonna go down 2 flights of stairs to go up to the other sides. Right, we're getting a bit stinky again. Probably because we're running around a lot. Maybe that makes a difference now. Room size 10. Now, there were heels in that other apartment, but it didn't let me necessarily inspect them because they were broken or something. Hi. What's your name? Erica Suba! Nice to meet you. Done anything unusual? Can't trust anyone these days. Well, how about you just let me come round? Oh, I seem to have already asked you that. Oh, oh, thanks for the fingerprints, actually. That's actually real handy. Sure you haven't done anything unusual? Haven't. Why is the crime scene music playing? Someone else answered the phone that might have been very handy for us. Don't know you. That's fine. You've gave me your fingerprints. Gee. So it's not necessarily you, because you're Erica Suba. Yeah. Hey! Hang on. That crumpled paper. AY as well. That none of those fingerprints would have been Erica's though, which is strange. Why does that close the address book? Right, so Ren. Off to... Kinda hate that it gets glitched in the door. Off to see Ren then. Why did the guest pass just get bigger? Did we just get given a guest pass for that person who told us no? Did they suddenly decide, actually, yeah, you can come look round upon going to sleep? Or answering that weird phone call that was probably the person who did the crime calling to say, hey, come clean up the crime scene. Maybe. But I'm going to assume. Okay. Now this one's going to be up in the fancy building. The 14th floor. So it's going to be the awkward area. Because we're not going to be allowed to just question them. Because... oh, actually, I mean, if it was that door, or even this one. Yes, okay. We're not going to be told off for trespassing here. But that's not the worst. We might just get away with this. Eat the croque monsieur. Croque monsieur didn't have any wrappers or anything. Drink the starch cola. Save the rest. First thing first, you have a key. At least you won't be mad at me being here. You're going to be mad that I'm a bit stinky, but, you know, Ran up 14 flights of stairs. Clark Kent, hello? If I tell you, well, I think you're Clark Kent. Is there anything unusual? Not that you can think of. Maybe you're Superman. Can I come look round? You don't want me snooping around my things. So why is that? Is that because you might be a criminal? I mean, it said your name was Ren. Is there anything unusual? Nothing springs to mind. You provide me your fingerprints. I mean, you'll at least give me your fingerprints. That's nice. I'll give you 50 quid to look round. Thanks. Thanks, Clark Kent. EN. FP. Thanks, Clark. That's actually real handy turning the lights on for me. You're actually very polite. The last people turned the lights off on me. Yen. You know what? Again, he feels like he's very forthcoming and polite. Can possibly be the criminal. Turned the lights on for us to look round, as well as telling us. Sure, we had to pay him 50 quid. But at the same time, he's like, nah, come look round, I'll even turn the lights on for you. He is Mr. EN. He is Ren Fuju. He works at Azure Labs. I don't know how everyone's keys keep going missing. He's taking the opportunity to do some washing whilst he's, getting snooped around on. Noodles, tango rice, just one Chateau d'Arc, not a whole bunch of alcohol. Not an alcoholic. Razor. I feel like it's not Ren. Anything in your trash? And it's all... Kettle actually boiling. You're making me a cup of tea as well. That's very nice of you. That's actually really clever that the kettle actually boils. I see something fancy in there. Didn't steal from you too bad, because you have been so nice.
You think I'm gonna squeal?
I have to turn the lights on to read the files.
You're going to give me names.
They're just empty files.
How much do they pay you for a hatchet job like that?
You do.
Enough to convince yourself just to be the last one.
Okay, no birthdays or anything.
Enough
With
to
that
get
fast of a
family
reader.
of yours away for good.
Shut up.
Around the phone.
About you, Mr. Franklin. I know you made a deposit on a plot.
Ah! For a moment, I thought someone might have stole his shower as well. I mean, I seem to be getting constantly stinky. I seem to need to use everyone's showers. Don't mind me. You know, you let me come in. I'm a little concerned at the visitor gauge, but I think that's just the previous place that we were in. We need to get out of. You've even got a bath. This is interesting. Ren Fuji. Interesting, Ren. Interesting. Why were you creeping around in the vents, Ren?
In the old
That's a little sus.
And when it comes to old wheel bourbon,
Only imposters crawl around in the vents. Ren.
aged in genuine French oak for
That's not the sort of thing someone unsus does.
let's roll back the clock.
Fucking- What are you doing in the bed with packing tape? Normally, if anyone's doing anything like that, it would be a different kind of tape. That's even more sus. Where's my cup of tea, Ran?
You've been bothering my pals. I don't think I like that.
Harris. Or should I call you Angel?
Where did you go, Ran?
Let's cut the small talk.
He lets me in, he leaves me to it. He vanishes after making me a cup of tea. Well, he didn't make me a cup of tea, but he made a cup of tea. Then just completely vanishes on us. £6.9. I wouldn't even know if you would say that was average. Would you even consider? Oh. Superman left his glasses behind. Superman left his glasses on his bedside table whilst he went off to fly and save somebody. That why you suddenly vanished without me hearing a word. It's funny that Clark Kent does that. Real funny how Clark Kent does that, isn't it? Hi, Clark. I came from the shower to the kitchen where you were. You definitely weren't in there, Clark Kent. So this isn't even your bedroom. You definitely weren't in there, Clark Kent. I mean, maybe he was venting. You know, the vents were open. I think he might have suspiciously gone through the vents. I think he might have. We've got time to round. I mean, the vents are still open. He either went through the vents or he flew off. Yeah, no, just casually sit against that like you didn't just go into that room. And you didn't have time to have come back out. Sure thing, Superman. Sure. Yeah, no, just act nonchalant, leaning on the counter and everything. Like, you definitely didn't just go into a different room. Oh, where did you go, Superman? Like, it is 6146, but I don't think I can rob Superman. For one, he would know. But, you know, I think I'm good not stealing from his safe. He was nice enough. And, you know, he was just casually nonchalant leaning against that counter. Definitely not Superman. I'm gonna slash marker that so that I can remember that. Okay. Well, that means that none of the places that we have looked in the address book are matching any fingerprints. Let's close the address book. Okay, so the work ID, if it'll let me select it. Azure Labs. We're gonna have to go look around Azure Labs. Now, some of the people that they were you know, that were in the buildings that we went into did work at Azure Labs. So, you know, that's probably how they know them, for one. But at the same time, it's not necessarily that. It could still be the partner. But maybe I'm just putting that because of the heart and the fact that that one person ran up all of a sudden in an instant. Oh no, did my partner die? I came running straight home. The moment I heard on the CB radio that only the cops are listening into. Yep, they're just... How did I hear while the cops were still exploring the place and hadn't actually announced that this person had died yet? There could have been that person. Which might not have even been the partner, you never know. It might just be someone else. Oh, I came running the instant I heard that this person died. They did close the front door to not let them in, which was nice. But it could be the partner. And we always come back to this building. It always comes back to this building. Do that. Very bright here. Okay. There are a lot of cameras. Feel like we've been here before. Must be perfectly fine hours to be traveling around. I'm not trespassing. What about if I came in here? I'm probably going to be hella trespassing if I walk in here, right? Okay. Head clip. Six 146. Ren. Ren's the manager. Superman. Okay. Six 146. That might be Superman. I mean, the camera in that, which is unfortunate. People are probably going to notice that I'm in here. 6 1 4 6. Stack of papers. Yeah. Employee database. Damn it. I need to search it. Surveillance. Wait, I wanted security. Maybe. Security. Cameras off. Laboratory cameras off. Back rooms cameras off. Right, receptions. Right, everything's off. In case anyone can see what I'm doing in here. Cigar box. Paper stack. Crumpled papers. Apple core. Business cards. What do you have in your mail? Mr. Rogers. B match. That's usually a sign that there's a person to kill. Fuji. Superman. It's a shame that the employee database doesn't let us just... 6146. It's a good job that we already are in here. It's real handy when we're already inside of it. Hey. The close drawer and steal money button is the same button. Ah! This is what we wanted. EO. EN. FP. Oh, we 100%ed somebody. Aliashi. Who did we 100%? Superman. Erica. Mossy. Hazelford. U. EP. J. M. O. That's unfortunate. That appears as though nobody that works here is sus. It's fine. There's a there's a key lock on this side. No mistakes were made. I mean, there's a laboratory. I don't think that computer's that handy, to be fair, compared to using Wren's. Okay, so we've got her work ID, but nobody that she works with is sus. Jasmine Ward for 501. Destiny Mitchell. Young adults. We need to find Destiny Mitchell. Hi. Would you happen to be Destiny Mitchell? I'm just kind of very curious. What's your name? Xi-Chan. Okay. I need to find Destiny Mitchell. Not enough to go on. Yeah, they're just somebody that's slim. They're not even slim, they're average builds. Aren't they? I need a book. An address book. What are the chances that this is the shoe that we're looking for? Size 9. Just a completely strangely abandoned heel. I think we're after a size 7 heel, so that's not the one. But it could have been. You know, just randomly the crystal slipper. Who would wear a heel like this? Well, not the person that we're looking for, right? Like, you're hungry. Hi. What's your name? I mean, Natalie Petterson, I already know your name. So, what's it to you? Give me the burgie. Thanks. That's a very tall person. Okay, put the burgie away. Apparently we're thirsty, so we're also going to drink the starch cola. Have a bin. Trying to be nice and put things in bins. Like, the step up for that shop seems crazy. Remember that there's dispose of. I don't know why it's so hard to dispose of anything at the moment. Right, coffee. Drink the coffee. Empty the coffee hands. Okay, so we need to find the partner. Who was Destiny Mitchell. Alpaca improvements. Let's just have a quick look. Violet, basement, bark, Bethia, buffalo. Okay, so she's in M. Madsen, Martin, Callum, McCarthy, and Mitchell. We know that she lives in the 501 Clo Building. Kinda need to find where she works. What are the odds that you're who I'm looking for? Leah Stella. Thank you, Leah. Nice to meet you. Seen anything unusual rounds? Other than me? Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. What about you? What's your name? Grain Ferrari. Nice to meet you, Granny Ferrari. Okay, seen anything unusual? Good to help. Understands. Oh, you. What's up with you? You look like you got chewing gum all over your face. Why's your face so pink? Sunny Morel. Funny. Seen anything unusual? Not at all. Okay. Everyone's very polite out here. What's your name? None your business. Okay, hi Nunya. To meet you. And anything unusual? Don't believe so. Okay, thanks Nunya. Okay, you're a Where's Wally? I got your name? What's your name? Frankie Wimbush! We didn't even ask them their name, it just told me Frankie Wimbush immediately. You tried your fingerprints. How did we immediately identify you? That was strange. The newspaper, no, you look like Where's Wally? But I thought. How did we immediately identify Frankie Wimbush? E-E-E-G. Okay, so it's not any of those. You look like you talk to me. Maybe not. Maybe you're trying to avoid me. Mind your own business. Well, I mean, we've identified your face. Oh, okay, you mind. Thanks. Rust Princess. I don't know how we would even begin to start looking for partner. Hi. Just back off. Okay, Katori. How are you? Age 40. Okay, so voice ID, fingerprints, age. Got 52% of their profile even we've never spoken to them.
Or powdered sources of non-UA.
What about you? Young adults. What about you? God, look at you. Peyton Kamara. Yeah. It's interesting that we have some people's fingerprints already. Hang on, what about you? Hi, what's your name? Sorry, what's your name? Speak to me. Why won't you speak to me? I don't think they want to speak to me. And by moment when I start pulling away, yeah, the speak to her button wasn't working. The diner is absolutely crowded. I've actually never seen it so crowded. Lee Bledsoe. Okay. Thirsty. You okay there? Hi, you good? It's weird that some citizens won't let me speak to them. Why? I know some tell us to just get lost and don't want to speak to us, but some just don't have the button to even attempt to speak to them. Which is odd. Okay. Let's go get the form ready. Because that's about all we can do. I don't know what return to the scene of the crime might do for us, you know? There's not a lot else in there. We got the fingerprints that we're looking for. We got pretty much all the things that we could. Violent Valentine. What are the odds? Kathleen Campbell. Well, Kathleen isn't EG at least, so that's good. Can't we just look up the Janal? It's the full name of the killer. Pink disc upgrade vial. I took nothing. I didn't think the cameras would see us immediately. Oh, you can't steal it back from me if it's already in my brain. You know, if I realised we were on camera. Hang on. Why is my money going down? Or is that the fines going down? That might be the fines going down. That's fine. Wait, we lost them. It's not a crime if it's already in my brain. Can't arrest me for that, officer. The temptation was too much. You know, I thought I could... No one was looking, other than the cameras. So we could just grab it, shove it straight in our brain, and no one would be any the wiser. Turns out, they knew. Okay, snowing. We're gonna go inside. Someone's lost some stuff. Last seen at Nichols Chemicals. Okay, 30 crows for safe return. A hammer. Oh, the slipper that we saw is probably someone's lost item. Someone probably did lose their slipper like Cinderella. Where do the partners go when?
Nowhere safe. Not here, not the precinct.
Well,
City's rotten underfoot.
hang on, a lot of people live in a chemical building. Where do the partners go when their partner's dead? And they can't go home. Because we want to question the partner a bit. What else have we got? What other information have we got? Not anything. Chief Medical Officer Jasmine Wards from the desk of Christine Butsaris. You know what? She was poisoned. I'm sure that they won't realize that I am the person that stole the sync disk in City Hall. Hi, I've just come for work. Definitely wasn't the criminal that comes in here every single day and they would be able to identify off the cameras. No. Never. In a million years. Hi. What's your name? Be there. It's always worth just trying the check keypads because you've already got the password. They will just automatically open. Unless you don't necessarily know whose locker it is. Okay, so I don't think we've got anyone's check code, but we can check for EE amongst all of the fingerprints. DA. Yes. ET. EA. EA is going in a few people's lockers, and ET. D. Going in everyone's lockers. Yes. ET. Yes. Maybe they just have multiple lockers each. Maybe it's not so weird. Or maybe it's like swimming lockers where you put £1 in and it locks it. You get the £1 back after. I saw some things that... There they are. I was going to say, some things that look like fingerprints on here. Yay and yes. The Marmite. Interesting. Hi. Not snooping, I know nothing. Boot size 15? We did see them at the crime scene. What's your name? Jamal Maguire. Okay, Jamal. Done anything unusual? Okay. Could you provide me your fingerprints, Jamal? Okay, you did. Thanks, Jamal. Sorry, I need to inspect you. You are E.T. Okay. Not one of our suspects. Random dice. It's a vending machine. For cigarettes. Yep, this looks real healthy. There's a whole heap of different matchbooks. The Minute Mint? I mean, at least they are a little better. They're not that healthy. You? E-pack? Syringe. Insulin. If I go in that room, things are gonna go crazy. There's no other thing. Oh. Jasmine Ward isn't a person. It's the wards. Christy Botsaris. That is not what I expected Christy Botsaris to look like. We don't have Christy Botsaris's fingerprints though. Average. Christy's looking like a pretty good suspect to me. 201 Burn Tower. Though none of the fingerprints here fit. But Christie's quickly became the #1 suspect. From the very little information we have that they are average. Are the doctors still the same? Johan Olsen, Budgeron Budge, and Henry Hagen. There's no longer B. Now Fudge. Paramore. Staring. Detective. Okay, so we wanted... What's this? Watch your back, rats. I feel that's for us. Feel that's for... Is there really no address book in here? Henry Hagen. Nice of you to just leave your code right there. Okay, but there's a city directory here. Right, so we wanted... What just happened here? He wanted the doctor. Not Jamal Maguire, Jamal's clean. He wanted Christy Botsaris. Christy Botsaris. I realise it's 1201 Burn Tower, which it told us, but you can't just auto-travel to just selecting the address from that person's thing, which is weird. You should. If you've got the address, you should be able to click it and say, hey, go to this. Not have to get to a city directory. Okay, right, onwards we go. I think they are our prime suspects at the moment. Oh, and it's in Burn Tower. Of course it is. This Tower of Doom. Feel like we've got a good chance of catching them here. Okay. We go. Of course, it's on the 12th floor, so that's always annoying. But security camera. Maybe we should also think about checking the security camera for the actual victims. No, no one's in the lobby because it definitely didn't just automatically make me walk in there. Go on. He didn't care. Really didn't care that I was in there. No, no one's in the lobby. Okay. Through the horrible, endless vents of doom. Okay, now the flashlight button works. There's a one. Somehow I don't think that's where we want to go. Considering it's upper floor and it's not remotely where we want to go. There's an air vent over there. Which has a better chance of getting us into where we want to go. That's locked. It's a shame we don't have a screwdriver or anything to get in that. This looks promising though. Apart from the fact that it's going backwards. Surely this is the room that I wanted to go into. Surely. Definitely never got lost in the vents ever. Where's that fingerprint? Come on. EZ. You know, I've got an awful feeling that we've... 1203. Been in this person's place before. And it's the right floor. It's just not the right place. Okay, maybe this will take us to 1201. And I have a feeling that we have been in 1201 before many times. Love to answer that telephone. Hi, there's someone in your apartment. You might want to deal with that. Fuck. They'll never see me. Okay. They didn't. BB. And it can't be you. You're someone we've snooped around on from very early. You've got BE fingerprints. Yeah, it can't be you. We've been here before. 1201. Yep, Christy, it's not you. I appreciate you. Okay, so it's not the doctor. Not the doctor. It's not either of the doctor. So they're irrelevant. Poison. The poison. Shame I couldn't fingerprint the poison. We need to find whoever EG is. Which now we're kind of out of ideas. Take me back. Oh, we 100%ed Chloe. Profile 100%. So we 100%ed the victim. Finally. However many cases we've done, it took till today to 100% someone. But you okay there? Sorry, I seem to be tripping up on you on the way out. Georgia, Russell. Everyone falling over a lot. I'm out of ideas on what else we could do to even begin to look for this person. Like, the partner, we need to find the wallet for the partner. I think that's the next lead, actually. If we can find the wallet for the partner, then we'll be in a much better situation. Okay. We're not getting a stinky, at least. You watch running up these stairs, though. It's probably going to make us stinky. Yeah, I think if we can find the wallet for the partner and then go and investigate that. Just creeping in the dark, huh? I can at least talk to you now, Salma. Done anything unusual? Nothing springs to mind. You don't think the person sneaking behind you into the room before did anything, huh? Do you know the unknown citizen? Can't help you, but you're the cops. How you doing, Salma? During another day in paradise, huh? Okay. Paradise where everyone dies. Could you give me your fingerprints? But it's for an investigation, Salma. You're a cop. You should appreciate that. Okay, we've also got a Bergie. Sorry, I was just drinking my coffee. Eating a burger casually in front of the murder scene. Don't worry about Salma. To worry about. Would you get mad if I do this? Don't care. You left the crime scene unlocked. That's very careless. You might want to go check out what that was. Someone else making some noise. Definitely not going to come walking on me whilst I'm investigating the crime scene again, are you? So I wasn't making any noise in there. I'm just going to stand back here and pretend I don't exist until you turn around and make sure that you're not looking. Who went inside? Nobody. At least you didn't shoot me when you walked past me. She clearly saw me in there and was like, out of my way, there's someone else in here. Wasn't me, Salma. Wasn't me. Did she just want to go to the loo? Out of my way! I've got some urgent business to do. Okay, Salma. Sure. At least you're washing your hands. That's nice. I mean, would you notice if I snuck in whilst you were just on your urgent bathroom visit? Is that what it was before, Salma? Wasn't it? You had urgent bathroom business. What else is there even in here? We need to find the partner's wallet. Looked everywhere. There's more lipstick. Hazel Ford. That's her actual lipstick. Size 7 heels. Okay, so the size 7 heel might belong to her. That means the boot size 12 or the size 15 footprints. Okay. But then again, the boot size 12 could be the cops. That doesn't necessarily help us with anything either.
I'm Starch Sam, wishing you all a cool and refreshing good night.
What else is there even that we can find? Oh, the calendar. Destiny Mitchell's birthday. Holly Stubbs. Hazel Ford. And they have no other friend. That water's still running. Okay, you are wearing tiny heels. So you are size 7 heels. Hazel Ford's work rota, right? That's not that useful. You need to find Destiny Mitchell stuff. Hazel Ford's wallet, which we've already robbed. Advertisement for the fields. Your work ID. Okay, I'm trying to close the whole thing. Excuse me. Didn't hear you come in. There was someone else in there. I don't think it was just the cops. Okay, they don't phase through the door and floor on you anymore, which is really good. Because they were overpowered before when they could just phase through the floors and teleport down to you. Made it certainly impossible to get away from them. You're another cop. What was that? Okay. They'll never find me in here. Nothing. The computer. I can figure your things out from your birthday. Raid incoming! Hello, Ratto Bamboos and Raid. Thank you, Natalo, for the raid. Very, very much appreciated. How was your stream? Is it slash shout out? Shout out, that's low. Why Streamlabs not work? That's annoying. But thank you very, very much for the stream. How was your stream? Hopefully it went well. What did you get up to? Ratto Bamboos and Raid. Ratto Bamboos and Raid indeed. Hello, Natalo. Hello, Book Snail. Hello, hello. Anyone else here? Exola. That's just the bot. But how did your day go? How was your day? Hopefully it went well. You did a surprise Monday stream. I did see, just as I was about to go live, you started up stream and I was like, hang on, is it Tuesday? What's going on? Surprise Natalo stream. Some person yellow. Yellow Dragon Miller. We've just found some key information. But what did you get up to? I saw something about fancy hearts as well. You did a surprise stream. You did. But how is everyone? Everyone having a good day? Had a hectic day, but wanted to sprinkle some nice stream vibes on it. Nice. And also it's September as well. And I saw you doing like hearts or something. So hopefully everyone got some surprise hearts as well. I'm good. You know, like you say, hectic day, you know, Monday. Chaos. Always chaos, right? Thanks for joining on the raid book, Snail. Yes, thank you for joining along on the raid book, Snail. Ba-ba-bum. And I'm guessing you're going to be streaming tomorrow as well. Are you doing any other surprise streams, or, you know, just the regular stream? Might be Curved Headhunter from the Big Corpse. Could be my big chance. Couldn't sleep thinking of the ways to impress my covert scouts. Go to expensive clothes stores. Buy good bottle of wine on the way home. Turn up early for work and stay late. Neighbour said they saw someone standing outside my apartment last night. Interesting. Starting to freak me out, honest. I don't think they're a scout. Yellow Dragon Mila. Think we've got some information. Robo Nyan, hello. Raid, by the way. Could be a Divine Comedy reference. But your username come from the character in Star Ocean 2. You know, when you say Divine Comedy is a band, but also, you know, Star Ocean, yeah, maybe kind of a little bit. Indelacio lore. Okay, so in Star Ocean 2, there's a final boss that's called Indelacio, and if you do a certain event, it breaks its limits and makes it broken, so that it's really, really impossible, but for one. But also, you know, as a broken sort of person, you know, it's interesting. But also the lure is that it's a fallen angel that rebelled against, you know, religion and God and everything to stand up for the people. And, you know, I thought that was kind of an interesting lore as well. And, you know, so yeah, it's all sorts of things. There's a whole lot of it. But in a way, you know, kind of a bit. But also, it's spelled different in that game, so. Okay, so we need to find the Yellow Dragon and Mila. We have key information here. How did I not see the journal before under the bed? How did I not see it? Okay, very key information to find in the crime. Limits are off in Indelacio was very tough, but there's enough overpowered setups to win. Well, you say that, but when it's your first ever playthrough and you break the limiter on the boss and then you don't go to the secret dungeon that you're meant to go to be able to level up strong enough to even stand a chance against the boss that has a one-hit KO. It's literally impossible, so I had to reset the whole game and start over again and not do the event to do the limiter, just to beat it the first time, and then, you know, go through another time to put the limiter back on and go to the secret dungeon. Yeah, it's impossible on a blind playthrough to do it with the limiter off. Not a lot of people know about Star Ocean. It's a very unusually unknown game for what it is. Even though there's a lot of them, it's an interesting game. I'd recommend it. Okay, so we're trying to snoop around before the cops. There's cockroaches, 2-pixel cockroach running along the floor. We're snooping around and hoping this time that the cop doesn't come in, because the cop keeps coming in whilst I'm snooping around, and that's not helpful. Your passcode is Hazel's year of birth. That's Hazel's year of birth. 1947. 2-pixel cockroach game. It is 2-pixel cockroach game. We decided to return to the 2-pixel cockroach game because, you know, there's more crimes to solve. That cop's gonna come in any second. It was 1947. There might be key information on the computer, but if I turn... Why is there birth control? The couple are two ladies. Two ladies. Birth control does not seem like something they would need. Birth control is for controlling birth. I see that, but you know, I struggle to think how a couple of ladies might needs that. You know. Mrs. D. Mitchell and her partner, Mrs. Hazel Ford, are very, very definitely needing that birth control. Gonna lurk while you get ready for bed. No worries. Thank you again for the raid. Very, very much appreciated. Hopefully you have a lovely lurk and a lovely night. And yeah, I'll be at your stream tomorrow. But, you know, I'm just not entirely sure how the birth control works in this particular situation. Maybe there's a third party involved that I'm not entirely aware of that might maybe explain things. How did I also not see this wallet before? Okay, maybe they actually came home and that's who caught me in the place, not the cops. Maybe they came into the house. Because that wallet certainly wasn't there on the thing earlier. There's a candlestick that I don't remember being there before as well. Because I would have seen that wallet and looked in it, certain. Okay, we got past without the cop noticing us. VHS tape. 1949. One, two. 2001. A good job this doesn't raise any alarms when we're doing it wrong. Okay, so I don't think it's anything on her wallet. 0908. 0809. No! So it's not any of their birthdays. I meant to do 1, 2, 3, 4, but it didn't select. None of the obvious passwords. Okay. So we're still looking for EG. At least we got a bit more information. The yellow dragon. Do we know where the yellow dragon is? Don't mind me, officer. Bye, bye. Oh, it's a good job that you didn't catch me leaving because the auto travel seems to have glitched me out on the stairs. Because that would have certainly been a quick getaway. I wasn't in there, officer. No. Definitely not. Okay, so if we find Miller, the yellow dragon, they might be our suspects. You are finding here. You're an unknown citizen. Hi. Can I just quickly get your name? As if I'd tell you. Okay, that's a nice name, as if. You're not telling me I need to know your name. I'm not letting you go until you tell me your name. Nothing to do with you. That's not your name. Come on, $200. It's the last offer. Lisa Thompson. Okay. Okay, Lisa. Seen anything unusual? Can't see you have. You seen anyone called Miller? Mind your own business. No, I'm looking for the murderer here. Do you know Miller? That's not enough to go on. Sure it is. They're here all the time. Miller. You know what? The best person to ask is probably one of the staff. Not a random person that we just intercepted coming out to the toilet. Alicia Ali? Hang on, Alicia. Remember me? Hi. Do you know Miller? Can't do anything without information. Well, thanks. If she knew something, she'd tell us, because she was very helpful. Hi. What's your name? Nothing to do with you. Okay. Do you know Miller? Can't help me? You sure about that? Brianna Little. Okay. Hello. Brianna Little. Detective! I was hoping I'd catch you. Hey. I just made a real big mess. Did you know? Come clean it up. Where is it? 1,500 crows when the job's done. I'm listening. Disappearing. Where is it? Beta Enforcer Division? They've already killed someone else. God damn it. In the police station. Who did you murder in the police station? Well, this is actually interesting. Because the cops haven't even been made aware of this. Last caller was a phone number. They goofed. Okay. We've got a phone number for the murderer. Got a phone number for the murderer. Evening. What are the odds that Miller just here there? Okay, nice to meet you. Do you know Miller? Can't do anything with that. Sorry, Nahir. I love how all the staff ran away the instant we came in here. Oh, here you are. Hi. Yana Lee. Can I not speak to you, Yana? Health inspector. Could you tell me about Miller? Can't do anything with that. Thanks. Do you have... you do. What? That was a TARDIS. Except it's not what a TARDIS does. We accidentally went through this door into the TARDIS and ended up somewhere else. Donald Shelby. Donald Shelby? Beatrice Binkley. No, Kaneka! Yetian. Well, none of these are... How did this teleport us into that other place? How did that happen? We phased through the wall. Well, none of them are Miller.
You work hard for your money.
None of them are Miller. Okay, to the Beta Enforcer Division. Which is here. At least I know my way to the police station. Delta? Okay. Sorry, wrong police station. Beta Enforcer Division. Not even duty. Absalom Johnson. Janine Gilmore. Alexis Rock. You look a lot like Superman, you know? Oh no. Oh no! What happened here? The lipstick as a cop helmet. But where's the body? When taking damage, the first impact damage is negated. Yeah. You're not coming in here. Can I not steal the Doom armor? Somebody seems to have beat me to cleaning up the body, you know? Somebody seems to have already beaten me to cleaning up that body. Not that I was going to clean it up. Somebody beat me to it. And then they opened the safe. GG. These are both places. You. Where's the body? Like, you've left me a helmet. You. The eye. Right, so... Did Absalom Johnson. Maybe they're fine. Maybe they got rushed to hospital and they've prematurely called me. Come clean up this crime scene. This person's definitely dead. But they're not. Like, does just having it in your inventory equip it? I realise we're risking a lot of fines here. Especially being in somewhere where they've identified the murder. Nothing to see here. Ah, there's the cam. Nothing to see here. Someone's already been going through these desks and it wasn't me. You mind? I'm trying to at least find the body. Like, surely they didn't just leave the helmets and nothing else. Eileen Gilmore. That makes it very hard to identify who actually died. I mean, it does make it a lot easier to clean up if I wanted to clean up. But we don't want to clean up. Sorry for anyone that has ads. They have once an hour to stop other ads. Starch color ambassador. Gain $6 for cert. Okay, so we can tell people about starch cola and get money. Good. Alexis Rucker and Enforcer Division. 49,000 credits a month. Oh, we've got someone's codes. Why does that one glow so brightly? You don't see me. Don't lie. Nothing in that drawer, nothing in that one. Nothing in there. I mean, there's not even a body here. Just some lipstick that I can't even do anything with. And the helmet. You trying to tell me that they jumped out of this window even though there's some stairs right there? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I want to do that. You realise that their computer doesn't work. So we go to this computer. All I need is the security. We just find the security footage. We got them. And we have someone's passcode in. Which means one of these computers will surely work. And then we can see the surveillance. It takes so long to turn on. And then if we just see the surveillance for who came in. It's Enforcer Division. Don't have the passcode for the generic computer. Just gonna turn on every computer. Every single one. You see nothing. Stop seeing me. It's literally watching me. Fine. Surely the computer's at the back. Body has been seen. Don't let them call the enforcers. What body? I want them to call the enforcers. I wasn't there to clean up the body. I'm quite happy for you to call the enforcers. In fact, I think they're going to turn up any moment because it's literally the police station. Ooh, Jane Gilmore. Cover up failed? Well, I wasn't trying to cover it up. Didn't want to cover it up. Just because I told them that I would. Didn't mean that I wanted to. What I wanted to do was, please come quick. Who's on the phone and where? What I wanted to do was get the information of their phone number. Okay. I mean, someone's already called the cops. I'm just going to pretend that I am calling you because I'm just, you know, just happen to be like this. Just happen to have said, oh, I failed, so, you know. I failed in my cleanup. Nothing happened. It didn't even go to a dead call tone. What's going on with the phone? Like, not even anyone even attempting to say it doesn't answer, no response. Well, there goes the cop. Urgently from the toilets. Okay, we got rid of our fines. You love leaving these sync disk upgrade files in Temptation's Reach, don't you? Hey, officer! You somehow Cursed Vision! Thank you, thank you. Oh god, I may have missed a lot of chat, sorry. Thanks Robo Nyan for joining the raid, thank you for joining the raid. Bit late reply. Teeth brushing at least, sorry for my very late reply. Think of you and your great healthy phone usage. With using it intentionally and not so much social media brain rot. Try to keep the brain rot on the big screen computer instead. Exactly. Very inspiring. You're very welcome. I mean, I think of it every now and then when I want to doom scroll my phone. No, be like Indelacio. Oh, stray streets. I got distracted by the trying to solve the crime. I'm sorry if I missed a million messages, but thank you for using the cursed vision to get my attention. Good use of the sound alerts. I got very distracted with the thing and forgot to read chat entirely. But yeah, like, you know, I tried my best not to use the brain rot on the phone, but yeah, it does mean that I used it on the PC. But it's a good way, you know, if you're trying to stop looking at the social media and everything, you know, it's if you want to live by that example, it's a good example. Is that a snail? Gnarly, with a Santa hat. You know, it's a snail decoration with a Santa hat, obviously. Means it's a good game, indeed. But also, I should pay attention to chat more. I should stop getting distracted. I can't figure out, for the life of me, where they found the body, because I can't find the body. I can only find a helmet. Locked? Heck! Oh. Is there? Is someone else trying to break into something that's locked? Santa Snail, exactly. Santa Snail. Fine. Oh. He just pixelated he was very clear and then he became more pixelated. Oh! The Santa Snail is escaping. The sign is gone. Interesting. The Santa Snail may have been evidence. And somehow it cleaned itself up. Do you think the body was in that room and I somehow missed it? The veil went in there. Have they turned all the computers off? What is it even? I don't know what it was. It was a snail stain or something and it's gone now. It was a Santa Snail. It changed. It did. It changed. It vanished entirely. Santa Snail was here for one day for Christmas and now he is gone. And all we have left is the hats and the thing. And it couldn't have been blood because it was yellow. I could figure out the password to the actual beta enforcement. You know, I'm just going to go through their drawers. I realise I may have already gone through their drawers and the cops may have closed them, but... Tape. All I need is the security camera footage and then we would be fine. All I need. Maybe we actually found some. Maybe! You never know. You never know. There's a chance that that was very important. It could have indeed been a very important clue and it's now gone. Important snail now gone. The fact that this computer won't turn on is very well. No. For a moment I was like, do you think that they've wedged the body under the table? No, they didn't. The bin. Maybe there's a clue in the bin. But it could be. You never know. I don't have a clue. 1945. Right, so 1945, 1942, 1948. I'm going to try those passwords. Maybe one of those will work. It's fine that they let me in here, you know. 1945. 1942. 1948. You know, just allow me to contaminate the crime scene with the actual body. I'm actually trying to leave the computer, not turn the fan on. But to go into the other bit, definitely not allowed in there. Where's the actual body though? the real question. Where is the actual body? Size 12. Now are these just boots? Also, this lipstick that's clearly evidence, but I'm not allowed to scan it, is weird. I don't know what they would expect me to be cleaning up, considering we can't really interact with anything here. You know? Oh, hang on! We found a clue. Only I could turn the light on. Janal and T forever. Interesting. Janal and T. Think we found a clue. Maybe the snail was also on this side and it was meant to be a clue. Maybe. Janelle Gilmore. AP. Think we need to go speak to Janelle. Oops. Didn't mean to unpin Janelle. We're gonna need to go to a address book then. It may be Janelle was the victim, or it may be that Janelle was the person. Never know. But you're right, the snail led us somewhere. The snail led us somewhere. Neil Gilmore. Got an address. And then with the city directory, there's always anyone that came in. So there's a Natalo. There's a Neff. There's Natalo. There'll be a book snail as well. Oh. Maybe he's just Snail? It might just be Snail. Streamlabs! Snail, book snail, be snail, book snail. Nice. Mr. Book Snail. Time for bed, take care. Glad Santa Snail helped. He did, and honestly, I might not have thought to go back and check until you told me that it could be a clue, and then I went and looked. But yeah, I appreciate it. Have a nice night. You are in the game. Everyone who comes into chat gets added to the game. So Streamlabs in the game, Book Snail's in the game. I don't know who else came along with the raids. There's a snake barbecue. But yeah, anyone that comes along into stream gets added to the thing. So there's also VIPs that are in there. So there's Indelacio. There'll be a Curly. So if we go to Curly. And who else have we got? But literally anyone that gets added to chat gets added. Streamlabs is the best. Nice. Magic. I know, witchcraft, isn't it? It detects anyone that comes into the stream and it adds them as a person. But that's a pretty cool way that they got. So they can be a citizen, they could be a victim, they could be one of the criminals, and you know, all the citizens get renamed to people that have been in chat. There's, of course, obviously people that have to be in there to have enough citizens, but, you know, it adds more people. Lafayette. What's Lafayette doing there? Been very much magic. We got Anakin Luke. Anakin Luke, but he gets A Luke and Luke's manufacturing. He runs his own business. Snarly, Snarl's in there, Natalo's in there, Neff's there. Anyone else that we might recognise? Oh no. You might recognize some people more than I do. Primal Labs. Some of these would have come along on your raid as well. Saito, Sanchez, Sado, Santoro, Hubert, Dolt, Book Snail, Stream Labs. So you could be, you could, who knows, who knows. I think probably not, but you could. Some of the people were awfully close to being murdered on the last crime. Like, they were all really much, if I didn't get the criminal, they would have been the next ones, because it was all in the building. So yeah, it was very close. Right, we were on our way to place that it's already going, so we don't need to remember who it was. It was P and T, wasn't it? Detour better be in there. He probably is. If he came along with the raids, I'm sure he is. Hang on, that was an Oompa Loompa. But yeah, thank you again for the raid, and I do hope you have a lovely night. And yeah, we run into all the people all the time, and like accidentally run into the people that are like named in chats, and you know, it's crazy. And then everyone moves the next time that I load into the game, and then they're in a different place. So they don't hang about in the same buildings. They tend to swap buildings and stuff all the time. There's a good chance that we'll run into a T-Torp as well. Okay, this is the... We've already got there. We've been here before. Okay. Now I probably should have knocked the door. This is the same place that was the cop that was investigating the last murder. So if they just got murdered... Christian Botsaurus, they're connected. Neil Gilmore. I feel like we would have all of their fingerprints though, but maybe we can find the T. Oh! What if T for T-Talk? Janelle, my perfect match. They've burnt that note. They're trying to hide the evidence. Sleepy time, good night. No worries. Have a good night and have a good day at work, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Good night. And keep off the social media. Remember, you know, think like Indelacio. Uninstall it and use it only on your phone, on the computer. I got your note. Sorry, I can't hand over the surveillance footage for anyone that asks. I ain't seen no average height female stalking around though. So she was being stalked by the same person. Suddenly we're running backwards at high speed. What was that? Like someone's yanking us. What's going on? Getting yanked away from the fingerprints. Neil Gilmore. So we need to look for fingerprints EG. I feel like EG might be T. Now, is Janelle Gilmore alive or dead? Never know. Absalan Jamal. Haruki, Joseph, Sasha, Alexis Leach. Well, that doesn't help. I do love how the address book literally got lost behind that there. Not pinned at all. Okay, we're going to try dialing this phone number again, if it will let me. Oh, the burn tower. Don't need burn tower. Need this. It's ringing. Ring him. which is more than it was doing before. What would be really good is if I could leave it ringing and then abandon the phone, so I could potentially walk off and see if someone's phone's ringing. I've got a feeling that Jamil was the victim. Or Janil, not Jamil. Mine. Oh, I've accidentally closed the phone number. That's not good. Taking damage, reduce another. That's pretty good. Okay, now we're pretty much bulletproof. Now, I don't feel like the criminals were the ones that left that open. I feel like that might have been me. Okay, so let's go back to this. Don't need that open. You don't need Yellow Dragon open. Don't need the journal open. Don't need your wallet open because there's a new victim now. 501 Clo Building. Where is Janil, my perfect match? Sunglasses. We've got handwriting. If we can find this handwriting. It's weird handwriting. Fingerprints. Where's the phone number? I just lose it forever. I think we might have lost the phone number forever. God damn it. You know, that phone number wasn't important at all. They didn't answer the phone, so it's fine. Files. Someone's ransacked the files.
Come on. You're coming down to the precinct.
No, I am not.
Someone just turned their tally on. Jump scare.
Place that's safe from Angel's hoods.
I'm not seeing a T. I really thought that Janal and T forever would have more of a clue. There would be a definitive T. Neil Gilmore. Who's T? Who's T? Calendar. Absalom Johnson. Neil Gilmore. Where's your computer? Right, her love match. It's going to be her love match. While we just wait for that to boot up. We're just gonna have a quick shower. Could be stinky. Dry, we good. We have any foods? Got coffee. Can only throw the coffee. God damn it. Have my frozen empty coffee. Tinned foods. What about in the trash? Maybe you've got some info in the trash. A sharpener. Real handy. Okay, right. Computer's on. Neil. V-mail. Please help. Malparanoia. C. Bodsaris. Dr. Bodsaris, someone's following me. Average figure with grey hair. And so now we know they've got grey hair. Nubia. Sync disk. Rumbles. Starch cola sugar birds. Ooh. Looks like you've reached your maximum allocation of matches this match. Multiple complaints about footwear disappearing from doormats. Okay. People have been stealing shoes. Joseph, Alex Rucker. You don't suppose it was actually a J? Joseph Sanders. Joseph Sanders. I feel like it was a T, but I'm not seeing any T's. Sir? Where are you going, officer? It looked like you were going up the stairs, but you suddenly vanished into thin air because you didn't pass me. Interesting. Who would be living here? This was previously my character's house. £5,000 fine. I'm very interested to see who will answer the door. It said somebody was coming to the... Hi. Official Hope. Hi. Hello, you're Official Hope. I know you are. Nice to meet you. Okay, who's living with you now, though? So this is previously Indelacio's house. It is interesting that the characters don't just steal the same model. It's literally they've moved out and someone else is there now. But they always share the building. What's your name? Gonzalo Lombardi! Nice to meet you, Gonzalo. Been anything unusual around? Other than the state of this city? No. Okay, thanks. So we need someone average build with grey hair. Average build with grey hair. What would be really good is if we could write that down, you know? We need a yakisoba pan. Hungy. Yakisoba, we'll put it away. £5,000 fines is ridiculous. So we need to find who T is. We need to find the T. Find the T indeed. But I do have work tomorrow. So I think we might be calling it a day here. A very interesting photo. What are you watching? That sounded a very suspicious thing they were watching there. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day for today. We're going to overwrite the latest one, so that we know this is the latest. Okay, and then I will be back on Wednesday where we'll be continuing Karma, the work game, the horror game. But yeah, thank you again to Natalo for the raid, and to Book Snail and anyone else that might have come along for the raid. If I missed anyone's messages, I do apologise. Sometimes it happens. I got very distracted. Robo-Nyan as well. There'll be a Robo-Nyan in there as well. Of course, I was chatting to you for a while. I completely didn't even mention your name, and I very much apologise for that. And anyone else that might have been hanging about. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Like I said, I'll be back on Wednesday. And then it's Natalo's day tomorrow, so I'll probably be hanging out there. But yeah, catch you all then, and I'll see you all next time. Bye 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 bye.